Welcome back to another episode of Motogp Mac, and today we're going to talk about Danny Pedrosa's comments about Pedro Acosta. Now, speaking recently, Pedrosa said that Acosta is becoming more and more like a team leader within KTM. When I think about what he's missing, well, we need to help him a bit more with the bike. This is very clear for us. But the changes we made in the summer are helping him and have shown in the last races. It must be said that the level of the Ducati riders is very, very high. So he needs to gain a bit of experience. He has surprised me in a very positive way though. I don't know him very well, but I really like how he's becoming more and more a team leader within the team. Next year, he will be an official team factory rider, and this will help him take that next step. Now, for me, I am very, very fond of Pedro Acosta. I'm not a fanboy, but I just like the way he goes racing. He has an old school vibe about him, but a new school kind of mentality. And, he definitely has a talent that is above an awful lot of riders out there. And, to come straight into the alien status is something that is rare. You don't see them that often. Now, he is on a KTM, which, let's be fair, they've taken a big wrong direction from last year. Pedro is doing some amazing things on the KTM / gas. He's sticking it to every other KTM rider. And yes, he is crashing and he has the most crashes of the season, but he's supposed to crash. He's a rookie, and Danny Pedrosa is not one of the ones that comes out and speaks often about people. And, the comments that he's given, he sees the alien-esque, the team leader in him. And I think that's going to be a very, very powerful thing for Acosta because, he is to KTM like Pecco is to Ducati, like Golden Boy, can crash 100 times and they'll still love him 100 times more. So for me, it's going to be a weird one though next year because the pressure cooker is going to come up. KTM have to get it right. You can see for the last couple of races, even though that he's crashed, he's there or thereabouts, and with a little bit more time and a little bit more experience, he'll learn to maybe tailor that back. And it will be interesting to see how far ahead of Brad and them that he will be once he's come back a small bit from I don't really care about a crash. That will last for a while, but I have often sat and thought about next season and the season after. If you put Digi Antonio on the KTM and you put Acosta on the VR46 factory spec 2025 Ducati, towards the end of next season, would Marc Marquez and Pecco Bagnaia be able to live with Pedro Acosta? And it's a really, really interesting one to see. Yes, he doesn't have the experience of the two of them, but he has that raw grit and speed. And that famous saying, you can make a fast rider a little bit slower, but you can't make a slow rider fast. And if you put him on arguably the best bike on the grid, I think he would trouble Pecco Bagnaia and Marquez all day long. But I would definitely love to know your thoughts. What do you think of Danny Pedrosa's comments on Pedro Acosta? And the second question is, if Acosta was on a 2025 Ducati up against Marc Marquez and Pecco Bagnaia, do you think he would cause them sleepless nights? Definitely leave your thoughts in the comments below, and I'll be back again tomorrow with another video.